Okay, so a few days ago, I broke my cue. This snooker cue I'm playing with now, and the challenge is, can I still, some very loud cars go by, clear the table with it? But what happened is I didn't exactly snap it in half or anything massively serious. I'm going to use this massive angle I've got here to try and go in the reds. But it's a two-piece cue, and it's got that's not bad. The brass fitting on it, which joins it together, the lower join came away from the wood, so it was rattling slightly as I played the shot, and it sounded horrible. I only just went far enough there. So I decided to try and fix it. So I had to essentially unglue it, if that's a word. And
not sure what happened here, but my camera seems to have lost about 10 seconds of audio. But what I think I was saying is, in order to remove the join, I had to first heat it up hot enough in order to melt the glue.
Should have probably heated it up some more because it was a little bit awkward to get apart. But when I eventually got it apart, all it had to do was line it up again and glue it back together. I seem to have done that okay. I'm hoping, it's firm enough and the glue holds. So long as I got all that right, and I hopefully have fixed it. But this is really my first go with it, so I want to see how well I've managed to fix it, or if I've actually managed to fix the cue. And so far, from the first few shots, it's actually not too bad. I'm liking it sounding a hell of a lot better. If you've ever seen a cue or played with a cue before with the weight loose, that's kind of how it sounded, and it just sounded like you were miscuing every shot. And now it actually sounds great, but how's it playing is the real question. Don't want to play the pink yet because the pink spot's still occupied. I might just try and cannon into those reds because I've got the perfect angle. Yeah, landed in a good position there. This bottom two are still safe. I had two safe reds before. I think the bottom one will pop eventually. I'm just going to leave the cue ball there again. That was a bit loose, but I think that's because my cue wasn't tight together. I was a bit afraid to tighten it up properly because I didn't want to break it again. Anyway, I'm not exactly sure how it happened. I might have just dropped it or something, because I didn't notice until the next day when I picked it up and noticed it felt weird because it was wobbly and rattling a bit. Yeah, so this bottom one of the two reds that are together definitely pot. So I can get on that later. Don't think now because I'm coming back across the table for either the red on the pink spot or the red behind it to see where we end up here. It's going to be the one behind the pink spot. That was the easier one to get on, really. I can just go down for the blue, but so far this is sounding and feeling really, really good. Like back to how it was before, until I play a shot like that. That is not good, is it? Shall I try and bash it around the table, so see how well it's playing? Need a fair amount of side here, but not too much to hit the yellows. So we've just got to... Ooh, that only just stayed in the pocket, almost jumped out. Trouble is, nothing goes on this side, or does it? I might have been a bit fortunate there, because I didn't think that red went in that side. I was trying to get down lower, but yeah, I've got almost all the pocket. So I can just pop this back for the blue. This is a bit of a stretch. Yes! Just gone far enough, I think. Yeah, got an angle there, which is perfect, really. I'm going to run through off two cushions. Got to be quite accurate with this, considering the shot I'm playing. Got to keep going. I think I'm on the one in the middle. Wanted to be a little bit higher than that, but it was good as long as I was fairly accurate with it. I don't want to play the pink next, otherwise this would be really easy. So we're just going to stun down close to this red that's near the cue ball. Don't want to overdo it. That's why I left it a bit short. I'm going to try pop this black with right hand side to just cannon those two reds apart. Do I want to do that? I think it's the only way of slowing the cue ball down. Just don't want them thick, is the only thing. I've just got a little bit too much angle here. So just got to nudge it in, nice and slow. Did them thick, but that's gone perfectly. I was actually trying to get them this side. I put too much right hand side on it, but that's quite good. So we're going low with the black this time because I think I'm in a good position to do that. Just got to nudge it back. Right, I'm really liking how this cue is playing. I'll show at the end how bad. Well, it wasn't that bad. It was just in pieces. Really would have been nice to get on the pink guitar and play the black here, but it's done it up. Don't know why. It's not like it's a problem. But I'm not going to get a chance to play the pink now. I don't think. Well, it really matters because all the balls are gone. So I can just play for the red next to the pink next. I think if I've gone too far, maybe I won't. That could be a change of plan. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. I've just gone about an inch too far with the cue ball. So I'm going to play for the red over the other side of the table. Get it to go over there a bit. That's quite good. Just a fraction far. Might need to get all the rests out here. Alright, gonna stretching at this a bit, but I think we're okay. Just screw it across the table. Oh, what have I done? Ah, that was a silly thing to do. I should have got the extension out. Might have to pop the pink here to get on the red. It's not too bad. Does it go? It's an easy pot if I can just pop the black. Oh, I can. Oh, I thought it was tighter than that. Yeah, I can pot it until... As long as I don't go too far, but I'd have to go way too far. So it's just a case of getting us far enough off the cushion. It's an easy pot, but not too far. Could have hit it harder, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, so far the cue's doing good. Got those balls in the pocket, just about far enough to pod it. Do I push the pink? I'm going to have to pop this to the right hand side, but do I? Should be okay. I'm going to try and push the pink on to get it in position here. Ah, that was silly. I should screw back. I was trying to be too clever there. Right. Pink to yellow is going to be a fun shot. I could roll the blue in, but I don't fancy. Maybe it'll be alright. So, just controlling the cue ball, really. This has been a good test of the cue there. 3 cushions. See if we can get the line right. The side's bound to be a bit awkward. Went in. It's not feeling identical, but it's so close to being the same. Because usually when you put a cue back together, it's a fraction different, but it's still good enough. So just a simple screw shot on the yellow. Try and leave ourselves straight on the green. We should be in business. Yeah. Good enough. I think quite central, really. Right, just got to stun this down the table. Don't know what I'm on about. I'm already thinking about the brown. Can't believe it's working this. To be fair, I didn't expect this the cue to work this good. That's where we are at the moment. So, try and get on the blue this time. Every time I do this, I end up straight on the blue. Don't know why I'm thinking that. That's a terrible thing to be thinking about at this stage. I've played it right for a change. Wow. Well, this is pretty good considering where we were on that pink I had to cut in. Play it around the table, but it all came out for the best. All right. Just gone in between shots there, but horrible kind of stunned down shot. But as I'm not a pro, it's not like I find it easy when I get to this stage. But it's in and we're okay. Still feels like I'm gonna miss every shot, but yeah, this has been a massive success. We potted it. yeah, the cue is playing really well. It's difficult to hear from these clips, but when I played these shots a couple of weeks ago, the cue was sounding terrible, and it was because this join here had come away from the cue slightly, so I had to take it off and glue it back on again. This might have happened because the bolt worked itself loose over about the 10 years I had it, or possibly because I dropped it a few days ago. But other than the fact that I marked the bolt slightly when I took it off, this appears to have been a complete success. The cue isn't rattling at all anymore, and when I play a shot, it doesn't matter how much spin I put on the cue ball, it's not making an annoying sound. And in fact, it's playing great. I missed the first long red on my first attempt, then I potted it on my second on that clearance, and that was actually my second go at clearing up there, and I completely cleared the table. So I think it's playing fine. So now my cue's back to normal, all that's left to do is find Sean, who's from Belfair, Washington in the United States, which is there.
Which means I should be able to get back to making regular videos for next week. But in the meantime, if you want to see more of me clearing the table from this angle, why not have a look at these two videos, including one where I have a 147. And remember, don't just watch play, and make the commitment to becoming a better player by subscribing to the channel and visit the website. See you later.